What's going on, guys? It's your boy Burrow77 back at you again for the late slate in UEFA Champions League. I am going to start with this Brest versus Sturm Graz game because it's the game I have the least opinion or least idea on and least leans on any sort of player props here. Sturm Graz had to fight to get into Champions League. Who did they go through? They went through. No, that's like friendly. Where's the Champions League? Did they auto-qualify? Maybe they auto-qualified. Anyway, from the Austrian league. Sturm Graz, they play fast. They're going to attack. They've won. Some of the Austrian Bundesliga results are them winning 4-2, them winning 3-1 away, then winning 2-1, 2-0, 2-0, and 4-2 in a cup match in extra time, it looks like. So they play fast. They can score goals. Again, they play Austrian league level competition, which actually isn't terribly undermatched compared to Stade Brest. Brest is a French side. They're very good last season. They may or may not be good this season. I don't know. It always depends over there in France. You lose a lot of your guys, especially your young prospects, to transfers. And unless you're a PSG, it's super tough to be consistently at the top of the league. So I don't have a ton of player props for this one. I will say slight lean on both teams to score in the over 2.5, but this isn't my forte. My forte is the bigger clubs, and we are going to get to those really quickly and move on from this. We still are looking for the home dogs to get goals here in Red Star and Feyenoord. Had a really strong start to the first half, with Articolongu scoring the first goal for Benfica and Florian Wirtz scoring the first goal for Leverkusen. So our chalky to score assist parlay did hit. John Morant, big Arsenal fan from the UK. You got any confident picks for the Arsenal game, please? Yes, Ja, I will get into that game next. I just wanted to let everybody know this isn't my super strong suit. This is probably the weakest game on the slate for me. That doesn't mean it won't be entertaining and it won't be fun to watch, and it doesn't mean there's money not to made that you can't make here. It's just this isn't my cup of tea. I do like both teams to score and the over 2.5 though. Getting into the bigger matches, we will jump right into Ja's game, which is Atalanta versus Arsenal. Look, you guys aren't going to like to hear this, especially as Arsenal fans. You have a piece together midfield here. You do get Rice back, which is a huge help for you. You got Partey in there. You got Havertz in there. You got Jesus playing up top with Martinelli and Saka. Back line remains mostly unchanged with Raya and net. Can you win this game? Absolutely. I think Atalanta will be brave. I think they will attack the entire time. I think we saw that when they played Madrid for whatever, the Super League. I don't know. where Europa League winner plays Champions League winner. But yeah, Ja knows the vibes. No, Odegaard is huge. That's your captain. That's a big part of the offense. He does a ton of work on and off the ball for you guys. Odegaard is a former Madrid guy, so I'm very familiar with him. I know his game well. I don't hate the Raya over 2.5 saves. I think Atalanta will be able to get in. I think they will be able to create space, and I think they will put shots up and shots on target here. I don't hate a look on Saka to score or assist, but this game is screaming the under to me. Atalanta is in a new stadium they just built. It gave them a nice little bump over the weekend. Atalanta hadn't played a home game the entire season until they played one over the weekend where they beat Fiorentina 3-2, and all the goals came in the first half. I like the under in this match. Arsenal has a big match this weekend. They are playing Man City. They just got done playing their rival Tottenham that they squeak out a 1-0 win on the road. They are on the road again here to Atalanta, and then they are on the road again to Man City, I believe. I don't have it in front of me. I'm pretty sure City's at home, but long, tough road stretch here for Arsenal with a pretty thin lineup and bench. I think that lends itself to playing a very defensive game, and the under 2.5 sitting at plus 100, minus 105. That's where I'm going to go with this game. I don't hate Saka to score assist. Jesus getting his first start in a minute. I do like him to have some shot and some shot volume, which he will probably take away from Saka a little bit. We know Rice likes to jack for chicks from outside the box, so I can get involved in him to take a shot or him to put a shot on target. Arsenal is very skilled at set pieces. I know my play for Jonathan Tah didn't work out in the Leverkusen game because they scored 4 goals in the first half, so it wasn't super important for them to rack up set pieces. But Arsenal have been lethal on set pieces. They're very organized. They're skilled. They're good in the air. I would look at Gabriel for a shot. I would look at White for a shot. I would look at Thomas Partey for a shot. These are all guys who can be effective off of corners or from the top of the box. For the Atalanta side, I really like Lookman. If you think this game goes over, I personally don't. But you know, I would like to see it. I like Atalanta. I think they can find a goal here. I think Lookman and CDK will be involved. Rutigi is playing really good ball as well. But Ademola Lookman staying here at Atalanta is huge for them, and it's huge for them to continue to build on their Champions League and Europa win. Runs the midfield for sure. Rice and Partey for a shot is usually nice. Usually his singles though for sure. Yup. I like Rice a lot for a shot. I know he's clinical and can put him on frame too. So I definitely don't hate that. Partey loves to shoot from the top of the box. Gabriel and White get involved in set pieces there. So that's where I would go. And that's why I like Saka to score assists so much. He's going to be on every corner. We know Arsenal's lethal for corners. You can play his assist straight up too if you like. I don't hate backing Arsenal at the minus 120 here. Look, you guys know I don't have any problem with Arsenal players or Arsenal itself as a team. I just don't love their fans, especially when it comes to Champions League. They like to get a little chesty and start barking at the big dogs who have, 15 fucking Champions League trophies, saying you want Madrid. No, the fuck you don't. You don't want that kind of smoke. So yeah, I think Arsenal will play well here. They do have a tough look ahead spot. Some sleeper picks I like here for Atalanta. Zappacosta shots and shots on target. Ederson shots in the first half. Ederson's Brazilian. We know he loves jacking for chicks. He actually had a nice assist in that Fiorentina match over the weekend. Ederson is a capable shooter. He's a capable distributor. He will take shots from distance. He can get involved in set pieces a little bit too. CDK and Lookman and Retigi, they're all playing forward. But my sleeper picks, I guess, would be Ederson and Zappacosta here. Kosalinic, I forget how to say his name properly, looks good for a card. I think Havertz looks kind of good for a card on Arsenal. Ben White, he's got a little bit better of a line in front of him with Rice up there. I could see Gabriel or Timber picking up a card as well. Jesus shot on target. I mean, if you like it, I think that it's going to be way too juiced to play. Toss me a number, Rocks from the Bay. Look, Jesus is a big unknown. I think that if you want to play his shots for volume, I can definitely see that. But he hasn't been on the pitch in a while. So I don't love taking guys who I haven't seen play and may or may not be in form. Thank you, Rocks from the Bay. Stepping into a Champions League match where you're the away side who is sandwiched between two really big fucking matches. It kind of screams midweek letdown spot for Arsenal here, even though they did get more rest. It makes them worse for the Man City match. I don't know. Toss me a number. I'm not playing Jesus shot on target at anything with a minus sign, though, just because I don't know what kind of form he's in. I do have to keep it moving, though. So sorry, Arsenal fans. I can't talk about your team all day. I got to keep it moving. There are other teams that exist. Yes, I will continue taking subtle shots at you the entire time. Because I get it on Twitter constantly. It's nothing personal, if you're watching. I work with a couple of Arsenal fans, so I do just like to bust balls here. Anyway, I think Barca on the money line is a disrespectful number. I do like Barca to win here. I'm not sure if Monaco scores, but they could. I do think Mbolo and Minamoto, ex-Arsenal player, by the way, are two guys to target here for Monaco if you want to get involved in their player props. Look, Yamal, 2 or more shots in the first half has been pretty consistent. You can ladder him up to 3 if you like. Big game Lewandowski, all he does is score in Champions League. Got to take him for a goal at a plus number here. Pedri shot on target looks good to me. You guys know I fucking hate Rafinha, so I'm not getting involved in Rafinha anything. I think that you can see Balde from left back shooting. Konde as well is a good look for shots. I'm not saying Monaco can't score. I think Mbolo and Minamoto might be able to link up and find one here. I just haven't watched a ton of Monaco or French League One. It's not something I get a lot of, at least on cable. So they're tougher matches for me to find. Havertz headed shot on goal is plus 460 and 2 is 40-1. Gun, listen, if you like Havertz to get involved in set pieces, I can see it. Personally, I think Havertz is in a bit of a rough point for where he's at on the pitch and what it is he does well. I'm personally staying away from Havertz props. I'll leave it at that. I do like Barca on the money line here. Monaco can score. I don't necessarily hate both teams to score. Don't know if I'm going to put my own cash on it, but I will be playing big game Lewandowski for an anytime goal. I will be playing Yamal first half shots. I can definitely get involved in Koundé and Balde as the backs to get forward and shoot as well. Pedri shot on target at a plus number is definitely worth a look too. Gotta keep it moving here. By the way, if you like bookings, we're going to talk about that on the next slide. Be sure to check out BetUS. This is where I go bet all my individual player props. For cards, this is where I bet my cards totals over and under. I am partnered with BetUS. There's a sign up promo code link in the description as well if you want to check that out. Speaking of cards, Rodrigo De Paul, fucking scumbag. Hate that dude. He's a hack. He's Argentine. Atleti is a dirty team who plays exceptionally dirty at the Wanda. I like Rodrigo De Paul to continue to be a hack and to be a nuisance and to try and get under RB Leipzig's skin. I hate this Atleti lineup, by the way. No Lino in here at left back really pisses me off. I love watching Lino bomb up the wing, putting in shots on target, scoring goals, getting assisted, getting involved in the offense. I do like Griezmann to score an assist here. Alvarez hasn't really shown me enough yet in an Atleti uniform. And I think we could see a short rotation on him. Correa up top, I don't hate it. I don't love it. Lornette out there on the right wing. He normally plays more defensively. That's a spot I could find some value on for shots on target and shots in the first half. Koke will occasionally put one up as well. You guys know I love Lee Normand jacking for chicks from the top of the box. So if I can find his shot anytime at a plus number, I will be taking that. Fernando, what's good, my dude? Thank you for tuning in, running through the Atleti match real quick. I was just saying I haven't super loved how he's looked in an Atleti uniform, but if you think he's a big game player and he's going to deliver on a big stage, I can get with it. Personally, I like Griezmann a lot here. I hate this Atleti lineup for them not starting Lino. What's going on, William? Legos? Yeah, Ledoux. What's up, William? Simmons, 2 shots in the first half. Seems like a nice sprinkle. Yes, I was getting to that after I was done criticizing Atleti. I do kind of like, look, big game Xavi Simmons, man. This kid does nothing but show out when the lights are brightest. Openda's in a super big rut right now. The weight is going to be on Xavi Simmons' shoulders, and I like him to deliver. Atleti is far from watertight in the back. You do have to kind of expect maybe prime Oblak, big game Oblak to show up. But I do think RB Leipzig can score. I still think Atleti wins this game on the money line at home at the Wanda because RB Leipzig do lack a ton of teeth on the road. But I don't think they will be short for creating chances. So I like Xavi Simmons to score an assist. I like his first half shots, props, and I like Sesko as well. I am personally going to continue fading Openda. Guys missed penalty kicks in back-to-back games. His confidence is gone. He cost his team a winnable home game. And RB Leipzig for years have struggled on the road, traveling domestically in Germany. So I think that it's going to be even tougher for them to go on the road and play in the fucking Wanda to try and get a result. That's at least where I'm at with it. So I do like both teams to score over 2.5 here. I do think that Atleti gets the result. I don't think they do it by keeping a clean sheet. And I think RB Leipzig will stay true to themselves and put the pedal to the floor and try and attack here away at the Wanda. They know that there's other easier games on their schedule, especially at home. So you gotta try something here at the Wanda. My targets are going to be Simmons pretty heavily, and then Sesko as well. Didn't Leipzig beat Atletico Madrid in 2020? This has to be get back for Atleti. Let me check the head-to-head here real quickly. By the way, guys, keep dropping any questions, comments, concerns. I will run through some stuff here late. And if you have any numbers that are jumping off the board or you want help shopping something real quick, let me know. Champions League, they did play in 2020 and they did win. It was a one-off match, so that was the COVID year where stuff was super messed up in like group stages and shit. So yeah, look, I don't super love that revenge narrative brewing necessarily from 4 years ago. I don't hate it. I think it's a solid look and a good point, Fernando. I just think that Atleti's the better team. RB Leipzig struggle away on the road, and with Openda just being mentally shattered from missing back-to-back penalty kicks for club and country, I find it a big-time struggle. Hey, we got a Red Star Belgrade goal while I was talking like a fucking asshole too. So it was Milson. So both teams to score over 2.5 hits there. If Feyenoord would be so kind as to snag us a goal, maybe a late Santiago Jimenez goal, that would be fantastic. Bilbao just put in their second. Inaki Williams got a goal. They are up 2-0 on Legantes. So that's your status around the world of football right now. Yamal, first half, shot on target, -111, looks good too. Yeah, I definitely don't hate it. My biggest issue is I don't have Bet365, and it's difficult for me to shop that number. I accept that all I can have is FanDuel for first half shots lines and deal with that. Shot on target, look, the data does support it. I'll tell you right now, I finished my first half shots spreadsheets on La Liga the other night, and the data definitely does support it. -111 just feels short to me. That is Bet365. Let me look at what it is on FanDuel. It feels short to me for him to put a shot on target in the first half. I know he's good. I know that the data does support it. I could actually I can pull those numbers for you here in a second. Let me just see what it is here on FanDuel. I will give you guys a full-on warning, though. I have to cut this off in 9 minutes. I didn't get as many bets down as I'd like to, and I got stuck talking to Nick, who got called into a meeting, yada, yada, yada. Whatever. I didn't post enough stuff in the Discord, but luckily a bunch of guys from there were watching the streams, like Kobe and everything. So take that opportunity to plug. Links to join the Discord below. You get access to all my first half shot data, shot on target data, et cetera, bets, unit tracking, helpful spreadsheets, tools to help you become a better gambler, $15 a month. Check it out in the description below. Anyway, we are jumping back over to the Barcelona game. One or more shot on target in the first half for Yamal is +160 on FanDuel, William. I knew that felt way too fucking skinny. You're -71 cents on the dollar compared to FanDuel. I know that in Canada, FanDuel markets can be limited. So, look, I'm not saying that I hate it on Bet365. I think it is priced correctly, meaning that is a fair number for it. If you want to get involved with Yamal, first half shot on target, you can do it at -111. I think that is a sharp number, though, and doesn't have nearly the same edge. Somebody just hit it. Look, Yamal shot on target first half. Just took a little bit of steam. It's down to +155 on FanDuel from the 160 that I was literally just talking about. Oh, you do have the option to get it on FanDuel. There you go, William. You got it on FanDuel. Much better number. Jumping back over to the Atalanta versus Arsenal match, I am going to take a shot on Ederson and Zappacosta first half shots. I'm going to pull those numbers up here real quick. While I'm doing that, I do need to ask you guys, please like and subscribe here on YouTube. I do these shows as often as possible. Got a big weekend slate coming. I posted my schedule to Twitter. I'll do that again. I'll post it to the YouTube as well. As a note, you'll get notified anytime I go live and do these sorts of things. I also do 2 Foot Talk with Leg that I put up on YouTube as well. It costs you guys absolutely nothing. It's a major help to me, and it does really help me continue to bring free research and free betting live shows like this to you guys. So please be sure to like and subscribe on YouTube. Guys, to have one or more shots in the first half versus Arsenal. CDK at -135. Love that number. These aren't shots on target. These are just guys to take a shot. CDK at -135. Love that. Zappacosta at +120. Love that. Ederson at +180. Love that. Yeah. I think there's a ton of value on Atalanta to put up shots in the first half here. I think they are brave. I think they will come forward. I think they will play their brand of football, which is attacking, and it does leave them open to counters, which Arsenal is good at, which is why, even though I slander Arsenal a ton on social media and in videos, I think that if you like Arsenal win at -110, that's a gift. I do think they have a very difficult game ahead of them. I do like the under. The under is my stronger lean in the game than picking a side. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I love Saka to score assists too, just because Arsenal is so deadly from set pieces, and that's probably the only guy I'm going to get involved with as far as finding the back of the net. If I was going to get involved with Atalanta, I would be looking right at Lookman. He's the big game player. He's the guy. Him staying with the club is massive, and I can't understate that. The Barca game seems like an under. Tell me how Lua. I don't know. They clearly don't know their history. Luis played like 125 fucking Champions League games and has goals in like 100 of them. Big game Lewandowski, even at +100, have to play it. I don't care. He's Mr. UCL. He's up there with, the likes of Ronaldo and other legends when it comes to when the lights are fucking brightest, this guy puts the ball in the back of the net. He's also going to take all the PKs. I like Barca on the money line. I like Louis anytime goal. I don't hit a win cast there if you want to parlay them together. Fave, first half shot on target in Atleti/RB Leipzig. I would go first half shot on target. I would go with Xavi Simons, and I would go with Griezmann. Those are kind of chalk, but those are my favorite. Let's see if you should be able to get decent numbers on those for first half shots on target. Pulling it up now. Who made that comment? Oh, Professor Finesser. Okay. First half shot on target. Thank you for joining us, by the way, Professor Finesser. I always see you in here. Always appreciate the support. I think I can get behind Griezmann at +140 for sure. I love Xavi Simons at +290. I'm going to play that. I'm going to add that to my bet card as well. I don't mind Sesko at +200, but I love Xavi Simons at +290. Lookman to score. Look, I think that's going to be a really low-scoring game. If you want to get involved, I like his to score assist. He's perfectly capable of doing both. And the difficulty it is going to be, I know they're at home. I know that they got a new stadium bump, yada, yada, yada. Arsenal's a very defensively sound team. I think I would rather have the breathing room of to score or assist. I personally think the under 2.5 is smacking in that Arsenal Atalanta game. I got 3 minutes, guys. Havertz to score? Absolutely not. I hate it. Just my personal opinion. Havertz is stuck in the midfield. I think he does a much better job up top. I think that you might see him rotate up there and score later after Gabby Jesus comes off the pitch, but too much uncertainty with Gabby Jesus up there, and I do not like Havertz scoring from the midfield. I think Arsenal is going to need to score from set pieces, which they are absolutely lethal from. So that's how I see it, and I see it ending in 1-0 Arsenal win. And I would really like to not to. You guys know that I have mad beef with Arsenal fans on Twitter. I would like to not say that live on video, but yeah. If Arsenal's smart, they will try and grind out a 1-0 result, much like they did against Tottenham and much like they're going to do against Man City over the weekend. I want to get on Leipzig Subway, double chance, team shots maybe. I could see team shots. I like both teams to score over 2.5 in the Atleti RB Leipzig game. And I could see you reaching for a sprinkle on team total over 1.5. I would get involved in big game Xavi Simons. That's how I would get involved in RB Leipzig. Openda's slumping. He's missed a penalty kick for club and country in back-to-back games. Big game Xavi Simons shows out when the lights are brightest. Still on loan from PSG and is making a huge name for himself in Euros. Last year and 2 years ago in UCL, Xavi Simons has been a stud. He loves a big game. He loves the bright lights. I would be involved in Xavi Simons props any way, shape, or form today if you want to be with RB Leipzig. That's my personal opinion. If you want to be on RB Leipzig in general, both teams to score over 2.5. Personally, I think Atleti is winning that game on the money line. Does Grease take the PKs? Yes, Griezmann will be taking PKs. Absolutely, Professor Finesser. I got about 30 seconds before I got to run the outro and get the hell out of here. Mike, I know you are. Are you joining me from Italy? If you're joining me from Italy, mad respect. Big appreciation for you showing out. Love seeing you, Mike. Definitely miss chopping it up with you, but I know you're having a fun time if you're already on vacation. Let's hope these games are better than last night. Yes, for the late slate. So, again, I am going to encourage you guys to not only like and subscribe on YouTube, which costs you absolutely nothing, and I can't tell you how much it helps me out. So please, please, please subscribe on YouTube. You can follow me at BurroX77 on Twitter, Instagram, X, whatever. YouTube at BurroX772. I'm still pissed at whoever has BurroX77. Promo code to sign up with BetUS. That's where I bet all my cards. Down here in the description, as well as the Discord's $15 a month for mine. You get access to all my stuff. That's where I'm going to go post plays right now. So appreciate you all for tuning in. As always, Mike is confirmed tuning in from Italy, so I know it's late as shit over there for him. Appreciate you, big bro. Enjoy your vacation, and I look forward to talking to you again when you get stateside. I'm BurroX, and I'm fucking out. Peace. We outside.